How do lies about the Bible begin? Oftentimes, it is because a person is not trying to deliberately deceive, but rather has simply trusted a source that he believes is so reliable and so trustworthy, it doesn't need to be checked. And so, the claim that he finds in his reliable source, he adds a little bit to change just a little bit, make a little bit of an exaggeration, a little bit of an embellishment, a little bit of yeast added, to make it a little bit bigger than it really is. And sometimes to add to this mess, the source is never checked because it's considered reliable. Case in point, Bruce Manning Metzger. In this book, the author, Bruce Manning Metzger, who helped to compile the base text that is now the basis for the NIV, for the ESV, for the Christian Standard Bible, for the New Revised Standard Version, and other modern versions. Metzger wrote this in 1964 about Mark 16 and 20. I'll let you see it for yourself. There are several things that I could focus on here. His claim, for instance, that a number of manuscripts of the Ethiopic version, that claim is false. In a later edition, he took that claim back. His claim about Clement of Alexandria and Origen, showing no knowledge of the existence of these verses, that's based simply on an argument for silence. Clement never uses Mark 16. He hardly ever quotes from Mark outside chapter 10. Origen might be using Mark 16, 9-20 in his composition Philocalia, chapter 5. But also this little claim here, when he says, Eusebius shows no knowledge of the existence of these verses. In real life, in Eusebius's composition Ad Marinum, he shows a very, very good awareness of Mark 16:9, and he instructs his correspondent Marinus to retain the passage, reading it with a pause in verse 9. Eusebius also himself quotes from Mark 16:9 two times in the same composition. So it's understandable why Bruce Metzger in later editions changed this part of his book. Unfortunately, other people who have simply read Metzger's edition here and never got the later editions perpetuated his claim in their books. So this is one way in which misinformation has been spread, and the editions that were early never get updated and get corrected, and so the claim continues to spread. I encourage you, when reading Metzger, put a little note there, just right in the margin. This is obsolete and was changed in later editions. Eusebius was aware of Mark 16-20. Let's not wait for another generation to do it. Let's fix the problem now. Otherwise, we will be misinformers. Please do your research. Test your so-called reliable books, and don't take them for granted, including mine. Test your references. Metzger being one who always should be double-checked. Thank you. Go forth, be joyful, and be excellent.